White. Conestoga going to counter with Nath, Obeng, Philivong, Lloyd, and Liao. This game is set to get underway. Conestoga in that last game shot the three ball very well, had it working from all over the floor. Knocked down 14 shots from deep, 45% shooting. 8 players had one of those tallies. And it is going to be Canadore starting with the ball. And they come out with great speed. And in the first 5 seconds, the basket will fall. And that is how we get started. Now Conestoga going to look for a response. A lot of scoring up and down this lineup. We've seen it time and time again. It's Lloyd and Obeng. And it's going to be Ladira Obeng to start things going. Let's favor Okonko got the opening point for the Panthers. And there's the answer for the Condors. They'll be in black. Panthers in white. This shot off the mark. Bonkin unable to find the basket as we play on. Conestoga got off to a great start in that game last night against the Falcons. Racked up the points early on. Conestoga will retain possession. Emmanuel Liao trying to get in the paint. He'll kick out. Nath will let it fly. This one a little bit short. Rebound taken by Philivong. And Philivong trying to dish it over to Liao. And it'll be last touched by number 35. That will be Canadore ball. Our officials for this afternoon's game is Rich Stetlick, Josh McLean, and Nino DeLuca. As we play on in this opening quarter. Minute and a half ticking away, and that one's stolen away by Nath. He comes back with speed. Conestoga has numbers. Dishing over to Lloyd, who will hammer on the brakes. As into the paint. He'll fake the shot. Now goes up off the glass and in. Be the first bucket made for Lloyd. Quickly losing the handle on the ball, getting it back was White. Shoveling it into the corner. Trying to generate some space are the Panthers. And this one off the mark, Philivong grabbing the loose ball. Now he sets out, dancing around one Panther, moving straight up Broadway. He's going over to Obeng, top of the arc, Lloyd! As this one unable to fall. Heads out of bounds, Conestoga will get the ball with a 2-point lead. It's going to be the first substitution coming into the game for the Panthers. Philivong going to find Liao. Conestoga continue to cycle the ball very well as they try to get their opponent's defense off kilter. The travel going to be called, however. That will negate the possession. Conestoga this season averaging 82.8 points as they had a season high 93 last night. Tiptoeing the line, but it will be out of bounds. I believe that heel landed just beyond the line for Malongo. Philivong going to be closely watched by Zuriel Malongo. Finding an opening into the security of Liao. Moving forward, Philivong deep into the interior, kicks out. Shot clock signing down. This one clanging off some iron. Will reset to 14. Now Nath swinging it over for Philivong. Siobhan Nath getting the start. Jose Davis out after rolling his ankle. Longo, the Hamilton native, will be picking up his first foul of the game. Obang looking for a lane. He'll find it. This one no good. Loose ball taken in by the Panthers. Surveying the scene and throwing it on over. Now White. Too much power on it. It will be into the Nath's hand. And here come the Condors. 3-on-3. Philivong going high off the glass. He will be fouled in the process. The first trip to the line for Luca Philivong. Philivong been very efficient thus far from the charity stripe over the course of 5 games, being a key starter for this team, and he will be good on both. He's now 12 for 12 on the season. Levi Coombs into the game for Canadore, as Conestoga has a 4-point lead in this opening quarter of play. Driving hard to the rack, kissing it off the glass and in. And the lead cut in half. Conestoga looking for a response. They came out flying last night as they knocked down a couple of key shots. It's going to be Lloyd, too much on it. And now a long stretch pass racing up. And a foul on Emmanuel Liao.
Calling Condors number 35, Emmanuel Liao is his first, team's first. Something to Conestoga at Lincoln, Ramsey Hartman, Tristan Graham, shooting 2 for Canadore, the Royal
Bonkin led the team in points in that last game. They played 16 of them, also had 4 rebounds. Good numbers from the field. He went 4 for 7 from the line. He will shoot 2 off the shooting foul. And after a perfect trip from number 14, we are back to even, 6-all. So we play on Adam Eichholz back into the game, or into the game for the first time. As now they're going to give it over to Obang, who will pull up. In and out it goes. And here come the Panthers with speed. It's Landon Hart trying to defend against his man, but the finish made by White. The first bucket for Keyshawn White. And now the Panthers have the lead. Into the interior for Liao. Has it in the corner if he wants to get it to Obang. Off the glass, no good. Battle for underneath. But coming away with the ball, it's going to be the Panthers. Hard drive again. This time Hart stands strong, but it's going to be grabbing the loose ball is White. Back-to-back buckets for number 6. Eichholz surveys the scene, bouncing over to Liao. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Conestoga stuck on the perimeter, getting it over to Obang. Now in the corner, Braham! Right at the buzzer, Tristan Braham knocks down the 3. Loose ball heading back, trying to grab it, but it will head out of bounds. That'll be Conestoga taking over possession. 4 different players on the Condors have a bucket in the early going. Seen that all season long. It's scoring by committee for the Condors as they continue to see their bench contribute a lot of points. This one off the rim, no good. Players jousting for it, and coming away is the Panthers. And setting up court, Sime. And it's stolen away by Obang. Adira Obang in. Swings it over for Eichholz. Now up Broadway, Liao. Liao with his first 2 points gives the Condors back the lead. A back and forth, teams trading shots. He's trying to find a way in, but it will be sent out top of the arc. Good. Bonkin knocking down the 3. Now it's Hart. And he will be fouled on the way up. Landon Hart to the line. Hart, the Guelph native in his second year, was a welcome addition to the team. Last year contributed quite a bit off the bench, then starting 10 of 18 games for Conestoga last year. He's another one of these players that is so dynamic, able to do it at both ends of the floor. It's such an asset if you are a coach. He would finish with 192 points, 14 blocks would lead the team, also grabbing 140 boards. This one rimming out, and possession switches back over for the Panthers. Okonwo had it momentarily. Quick screen, it's now over to Tyrone Johnson. Has a look, doesn't see the pass, goes for the shot, and will knock it down. Conestoga clogged up the passing lane, but it is going to be finished off by Johnson. The second 3 made by the Panthers as they have a 5-point lead. Eichholz, that pass a little high, able to corral. Hart fires. No good. Liao offensive board. A foul is going to be on Emmanuel Liao, his second in the early going. He's going to have to head off. .240 to play in the opening quarter in the back-to-back for the Condors. We'll see if fatigue plays a factor. The depth of the bench definitely going to have to step up big. This shot, no good. Offensive rebound, and it will rim out. Conestoga back on the attack, looking for an answer, trailing by 5 with 2:17 to play. Kamayu into the game for Liao. And now it's Eichholz. Eichholz trying to find an opening, spinning off. Coombs going to be picking up the hold. As Conestoga quickly resets and will have the inbound for Eichholz. He tries to find an opening into security for Kamayu. Hands off for Obang. Obang well beyond the arc, just short. Graham grabs the bouncing ball, and it tips off. Conestoga will retain possession. The pass intended for Landon Hart, but active hands will negate that. Obang thought about the shot, pulls it down. Now he'll drive, kicking out. Hart fires again. This one good. Landon Hart, his first bucket's a trip downtown. And a loose ball. Eichholz was a bit behind him. He didn't see it. In and out again as a couple shots not able to fall for the Panthers. Conestoga trying to even this one up. Obang, mid-range jumper. He short arms it. Quick pass up, and Hart with a great steal. Excellent read from number 23 as he is back with the ball, and Conestoga right back on the attack. excellent defense. We talked about that. That's what you're seeing from Landon Hurt. Has the ability to shoot, get into the interior. Also his defense really makes him a valuable asset. Moving in, Obang underneath, off the glass and in. Great cut to the rack, finishing it off for Ladira Obang. Swinging off the block, this three no good. And Conestoga grabs the defensive board, and it's going to be Eichholz racing back up, trying to grab the lead for the Condors. Nice screen from Kamayu into the corner. Now slowing tempo down is Braham, trying to direct some traffic. Kamayu backing down, has a couple seconds on it, off the glass, and in Brandon Kamayu for two. As number 44 powers it home, Conestoga 2-point lead. Conestoga trying to provide that suffocating defense we saw against the Falcons. Moving over, 1 second, got to get up, and no good on the three ball. Conestoga will win the opening quarter 18-16, led by Obang with 4 points. As the Condors come back onto the floor, their keys to the game, matching the energy they provided against the Falcons and building off that win. They came out firing on all cylinders, captivating this crowd. This is a great shooting team. Also being able to do it on the interior is matching that energy and playing with the same intensity. As when they do that, they are a very hard team to play against. As the ball is inbounded, we are ready for the second quarter in this OCAA matchup between the Panthers and the Condors. Kamayu into the paint, and he will put another one down. Brandon Kamayu up to 4 points as he continues to finish strong in the interior. Canadore moving the ball, trying to find an opening, cutting towards the net. Count the bucket plus the foul. White will knock it down. He'll be back to the line. White 8 for 18 this season as he will convert, making it a 3-point play, cutting the lead to just 1. Conestoga looking for a response. Eichholz will set out on the possession. Quick passing play and finished off Terrell Lloyd. Got lost in the traffic and popping out right in the perfect spot. Off the inbound, top of the arc we go. Lloyd closely watching his man in Simi. Great positioning from Lloyd. The shot will not fall. Lloyd, he'll pull up for three. It's going to be a shooting foul. Lloyd is going to head to the line.
Throughout the week, goes to the line for the Condors. He will shoot three.
Lloyd on the season, currently a 73.3% shooter, knocking down 11 of his 15 attempts thus far. Lloyd in his 5th year of eligibility, the Woodstock native. Will knock down this shot. Long stretch pass secured. Now moving forward, the foul going to be called. Foul on Adam Eichholz. Be his first. We'll reset and get ready to resume. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Conestoga does a great job rebounding. We'll see if the Panthers can match that. It's stolen away by Kamayu. And now Conestoga on a fresh offensive possession. It's Braham out waiting, kicking it out for Eichholz. Into the corner we go. Lloyd. Shoveling it over to Braham. Time ticking away. Hart thought about it. Heel said, tried to drive, turns back, and it's up from Braham. Will be just short. And the shot clock violation signaled. So we are back in the way. Alaraji into the game. He knocked down a couple of triples against the Falcons. And going in, and a great active hand from Kamayu disrupting the play.
Just talk.
Bonkin was all alone if that pass got through. Kamayu rejecting the Panthers. Seventeen trying to get into the interior, unable to. Instead going for the 3-ball. The Iron rejecting this attempt. It's a loose ball kept alive momentarily, and it will be just out of bounds. A couple of nice athletic plays trying to keep the possession going for Canadore. Bonkin just stepping out. Braham will feed Kamayu. The handoff for Awaraji, right back. Trying to get into the interior. Brandon Kamayu add 2 more points. And that will be a timeout taken by Stephen Hong, the 5th-year head coach for Canadore, as Conestoga widens the margin, 26-19 our score. And then talking with Coach Hong in the pregame, their keys to the game, defending. Conestoga will come right at you with their offense. We've seen it all season long, and their ability to make shots, getting into those open spots on the floor and converting on their looks is going to be a very key part in trying to win this game. Players back on the floor. We are ready to resume. 7:30 to go in the second quarter. It's Conestoga with the lead. It's punched away by Lloyd. But Canadore will recover. White, team leader in points currently. Going to be close to watch by Braham. And the pass going to be behind Cabella. Off the turnover, Conestoga going to looking to increase their lead. It's going to be Braham starting out. Bouncing over to Kamayu. Lloyd sets his feet and fires. Nothing but net. Terrell Lloyd, his first three-pointer, has him up to 9. And the Condors up by 10. And it's turned over again. Conestoga. Long stretch pass. Miscue from Kamayu. Now moving here. This ball out of bounds.
Off his foot, sir. Off White's foot, sir. Off White's foot, sir. Off White's foot, sir.
Officials going to have a quick conversation to see where this one is going, and it will stay with the Panthers.
How did we kick it that way?
15 seconds on the shot clock as the Panthers resume their possession. 3-ball up, and the 3-ball good from Simi. Conestoga looking for the answer. Their lead cut to 7. Kamayu moving over for Lloyd. No good. And Brandon Kamayu grabbing the offensive board with the putback attempt, and it will fall. Brandon Kamayu showcasing his strength as he had 3 Panthers on him, still able to get the bucket. Too much on this, but it will be regained. Still not in, and the foul on Lloyd. A couple second chance opportunities for the Panthers. They will head to the line. Conestoga once again getting points off the bench as they have 14 right now. You're seeing the support staff continue to do a great job. Second one will fall as Nath coming back into the game for Braham. 31-23 our score if you're just joining us. As Conestoga continuing their homestand against the Panthers as they played last night. Won that game 93-70. And now it's Obang. Obang trying to get over for Kamayu. He will starve off a couple of Panthers. And now it's Obang losing the handle as he was going up, but the foul going to be called. That will send number 5 for Conestoga to the line as we get another look. Obang, a 75% shooter coming into play today. Currently 3rd on the team in points with 51, trailing Hart and Lloyd. 4th on the team is Emmanuel Liao leading with 80 points. That puts Obang 4th with his 51 points into action today. 32-23, the scores mirroring. It's back in, Nath trying to charge for the foul, I think. But it's going to be a blocking foul on Kavon Nath.
This first team's hit. So as the Condors, number 23,
Hart coming back into the game for our Raji.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to see what's wrong with his handle. I could have got it.
Malongo will convert on both. He comes in with 13 points. As we have just about 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go, Conestoga trying to weather the storm as you're seeing the push kicking it out into the corner. It's for Hart. Hart has it roll off his foot and will go untouched. Nath and Kamayu tried to get there, but it will head out of bounds. Canadore ball. Seeing Conestoga apply the pressure, making it very difficult for the Panthers to try to get up the floor quickly as they try to run some interference. Switch off for Obeng, now trying to move forward, losing the handle. It's Hart. Long stretch pass in for Obeng, in and out of his hands. He will collect off the glass, rattling around, and it will fall. Not the prettiest 2 points. Count nonetheless for Ladira Obeng. Bonkin going to be stepping out of bounds. And that will be a timeout taken by Stephen Hong. Our key players for today's game for the Canadore Panthers, it is going to be Royal Ekbonkin as well as Kijan White. A lot of scoring prowess between these two players as they are near the tops of the Panthers scoring sheet as they're tied for the team lead along with Sime. All of them with 33. You're seeing the scoring up and down this lineup. That is going to be a big factor for them. If they can get those two going, they're able to have the ability to knock down shots as well as bust into the interior and get those easy layups. Off the inbound, Nath sending out. Going to be greeted by Malongo. And off, Terrell Lloyd trying to get through. It will remain with the Condors as several Panthers converging on number 24. Currently with the team lead in this game with 9 points as Conestoga continuing to get the points in the paint. Big part of their game, it's going to be over for Hart. Hart finding Obeng, driving down, Broadway pulls up and will hit the mid-range jumper. 2 more points for the Deer. Obeng now has 9 on the afternoon. The loose ball still with the Panthers. I was trying to find a pass to offload. Sime loses the handle momentarily, gathers and fires, and good. Simi gonna add 2 more points. Condors up by 9. As Lloyd sees a lane, driving hard, right to the rack, finishing at the rim. Terrell Lloyd plus the foul. Went up so strong, drew the contact, and now can make it a 3-point play with the impending free throw.
And the Panthers in the 5, Levi Lutz.
And Lloyd will miss the free throw, and it's taken by the Panthers. They come up with a head of steam. Quickly throwing it over. Okonkwo will not be able to get the shot to fall. Landon Hart grabbing the board. It's going to be his second of the game. Billabong freshly back into the game. Now it's Nath. He has time. He will fire. And it will fall. Takes a little bit of a Kawhi bounce off the rim and in. That is going to be a 3-ball made for Kavan Nath as they continue to see their trips from downtown falling. Off balance shot. Back to the line go the Canadore Panthers. It's going to be Zuriel Malongo. He's 3 for 4, shooting 75%. Malongo, all his points so far coming off the free throws. He's been deadly accurate thus far. And that will be 2 more points for Zuriel Malongo as he continues to knock him down from the charity stripe. Feeding Liao. Conestoga trying to get the Panthers moving. And somehow, someway, Liao able to keep alive. Kicks out for Hart. Will be rejected, trying to get the offensive board. But it's going to be the Panthers' Sime. See how quick Kavan Nath jumps on the loose man. That is going to be a foul on Algonquin. Algonquin, his second foul. There's 3 Panthers with 2 fouls in this opening half of play. Billabong calling out the play, trying to direct the traffic. Feeds Eichholz. Conestoga quickly passing over to Liao. Liao busts into the interior, finishing at the rim. 2 more points for number 35. Conestoga up 43-29 with just over 2 minutes left to play. 3-ball no good. Eichholz grabbing his first board and pulling away the loose ball. And it is now taken back by the Panthers. Long stretch pass. Eichholz trying to get a piece of it. But going up, and it's rejected by Hart. The second shot opportunity, no good, and Liao grabs board. What elevation from Landon Hart to reject the Panthers. And the putback from Billabong. Conestoga, a couple nice plays, both ends of the floor, as they had 2 more points. This one will be short. Long stretch pass finds Hart. Billabong and Hart connect, and it's Nath off the glass and in. Quick transition up from the defensive side. 3-ball rimming out. Will stay with the Panthers, and now a foul called.
Foul on the Condors, number 11, Lucas Billabong. His first personal foul.
And back to the line is Malongo. "17-point lead for the Condors, 1:13 to play. As Malongo continues to score from the line. This season, Canadore averaging 54% from the free throw line. Hart unable to get it to fall. Jousting for it underneath. Panthers secure the ball. Ponko throwing it to the corner. And it's going to be the foul on Adam Eichholz. Into bonus territory. That is going to send Algonquin to the line. Under a minute to play. He will go 1 for 2 on this trip for number 14. It's Villavong right back to work. See the speed at which he operates and able to get around defenders very quickly as he will fake this. He's going to the rack. Eichel swings over. It's Hart. Hart trying to get into the paint. Now Villavong off the glass, no good. On the counter attack. Semay, it will fall. Simi going to add 2 more points. It's Hart in the corner. Oh, good. Now back in transition, go the Panthers. Shot clock has been shut off. Back into the corner, the 3 ball. No good. Back-to-back missed triples. Long stretch pass finds Hart off the glass, no good. And the buzzer sounds. 47-34. Conestoga will lead at half. As a flurry of offensive attacks right at the end of the second quarter. Conestoga currently has 4 made threes to Canadore's 3. We'll have more of the recap from that first half of action in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. It's the Condors versus the Panthers, OCAA men's basketball action. as we look at the stats from that first half, Conestoga continued to dominate. They had 29 points to Canadore's 18 in that second quarter as they'd be coming out of recess. You're going to see the Panthers try to limit their turnovers, had 12 in that first half of play, and Conestoga capitalized 15 points off of them. And like Conestoga's MO has been all year, points in the paint, 30 so far with their bench scoring 14. Canadore has 12 points in the paint, 12 points off the bench. And with the inbound, we are back underway for the second half of action between the Conestoga Condors and the Canadore Panthers. Kicks out, the 3-ball will fly, clanging off iron. Now it's going to be Luca Philivong. Has a quick look, able to find Liao.
Out of bounds, Canadore possession.
Off the inbound, we are back underway. Still looking for our first basket of the half. Conestoga trying to hold the Panthers to the perimeter, and this will fall. That's 2 points for Malongo. He's up to 11, leading the Panthers currently. Lloyd also with 11, leading the Condors. It's Obang. He will have the rock. Trying to find Philivong, and on the turnover, quickly back on defense. And Philivong grabbing the board. And now he tries to tiptoe the line and will. Feeding Liao, drives down Broadway. Count the bucket plus the foul. As he finishes through the contact. Emmanuel Liao to the line. This is Liao's first time to the charity stripe this afternoon. Will be no good. Lloyd tried to grab the ball. There's a player down for Canadore. How's Bonkin? He is back up and looks to try to walk it off.
Corner, LA.
Conestoga off the inbound. Throwing it over top of the traffic. The handoff, Philivong pulls. Unable to get it, and it will be stolen back by Lloyd. Good burst of speed into the corner. Nath will fire, and he will knock it down. Kavan Nath. It's another triple for number 3. He has 2 of them, up to 8 points. Lloyd doing a good job trying to keep his man at bay. The off-kilter shot, Liao grabbing the board, will feed Nath. Quickly sent up for Obang. Obang trying to get it into the post for Liao. He'll spin, baseline drive off the glass, and it will fall for Emmanuel Liao. Continuing to put the points up on the interior. 54-36 our score as a couple minutes have kicked off coming out of recess. Three ball up, no good, and will bounce out of bounds. Philivong moving up court, going to be greeted by Malongo. Quickly offloading, it's Nath off the handoff. Swinging into the corner, Obang! And he will hit his first triple. Conestoga takes another trip downtown as they widen the margin. Conestoga trying to turn away the Panthers. This one will not fall. Liao grabbing the board. It's going to be his 5th. Now slowing the tempo down is going to be Obang. Nath driving through. He'll have it knocked free. Cabello is able to get the steal.
Yeah, the basket for Milongo. The foul is on the Condors, number 11.
That foul going to be on Luca Philivong as we get a second look. He's unable to get his feet set, the basket falling, as that is going to be 2 more points for Milongo. He's back to the line, 7 for 8. And it will be good. That'll be a 3-point play for number 4. And now Philivong looking for the counterattack. Quick handoff finds Lloyd. Right back to Liao. He'll be picked up by a couple of Panthers, able to get it to Philivong, who's all alone at the side of the net. And be 2 more points off the lay-in. Philivong going to get then spinning away, and a joust for the ball.
Causing the Condors with an 11 individual foul. His third personal foul on the second.
You see the call there is going to be 2 shots this time for the Panthers. It will be Kijan White. You mentioned White, one of those Panthers with 33 points coming into today. He's up to an even 40 with his 7 points. Conestoga up by 20 as we play in the third. Be looking to add some insurance markers. Liao trying to develop, and it's going to be stolen away. Having to quickly reach back was Milongo. And right back to work go the Panthers. Johnson, hands off. And now it will be a turnover and stolen away by the Condors.
Go E, go E.
Obang trying to create some space. Feeding it now, Liao. Nice pass from Obang, and the finish, Emmanuel Liao. Liao and Hart both were just shy of double-doubles. So whistle sounds will negate the fast break opportunity for the Condors. Obang picking up his first foul, as Hart and Eicholtz back into the game. It's 3 team fouls for the Condors. We are back underway. Off the amount 61-39 our score. Right at the top of the arc, it will be short and out of bounds. Conestoga will take over. This season, Canadore shot 24% from 3-point land as they will take a timeout. Been a tough start for the Panthers coming into action today. They're focused on consistency and continuing to get better every day. Each practice having those learning experiences from their previous games and applying what they know and what they learn into their next game. As you can see there, Coach Stephen Hong delivering a message to his players. Avery Sutton going to do the same. And our key players for the Conestoga Condors is going to be number 24, Terrell Lloyd and Emmanuel Liao, as they try to close out this game against the Falcons. They would combine for 34 points. Lloyd 21, Liao 13, 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Would have been another one on the season for him, as these two have been as dynamic as ever. You've seen a lot of scoring up and down this lineup. We've mentioned that. Obang had 14 in that game. Awaraji 11 off the bench. Those two are leading the charge, and they're so dynamic in their attack. It's very hard to defend against both of them when they're on the floor. And Eicholt's back underway as he's going to give it over to Liao. Nath trying to survey the scene. Feeding Liao. He has Nath back, and he will lose the handle on the ball. Jumping on him. Player still jousting for it. It is going to be a travel called. Just under 5 minutes to be played in the third quarter. Conestoga coming out looking good. 14-5 in the third quarter thus far. Back into the post for Liao, trying to back down. Triple team, and he will be fouled on the way up. So we're gonna look at this. You see the amount of bodies that Liao has on him, and the foul called right there. Liao back to the line, currently 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Three different Condors up over double-digit points, as this one will fall for Liao. Liao and Lloyd each with 11, Obang with 12. That's Conestoga's defense trying to stand strong. The 3-ball just short. Liao able to secure it. Long stretch pass for Hart. He's all alone. Landon Hart going up. Couple substitutions coming to the game as Lloyd and Nath off. Is this 3 going to fall for the Panthers? Simi going to hit as that cuts into the lead. 20 points separating these two teams. Leaving it for Awaraji, who comes off and fires and knocking it down. Joseph Awaraji for 3. That's his first bucket in the game. He comes right off the bench and is again able to hit a triple. This one rolling around and will fall. Quick offense. As this turned over, now back on the attack. 2-on-1, the handoff. Eichels does a great job trying to negate it, and it's still up and finally finished off by the Panthers. As Eichels was the lone man back for the Condors, tried to hold them at bay, able to secure the basket, however. Might be a little colder, but neither of these teams doing it as they are off to hot starts in this third quarter. It's going to be an interesting end to the game. 65-46 our score, as a foul going to be called. Liao set to inbound. It's Eichels. Eichels trying to find an open man to pass to. Swinging it over, it's going to be deflected. Liao, players jousting, and coming away is the Panthers. They get a key stop, and Johnson, he'll curl back. Awaraji closely watching him. Conestoga trying to hold him at the perimeter. The 3-ball up, no good. Liao rising up and bringing it down, his 8th board, as he closes in on a double-double. Braham trying to direct some traffic. Able to feed Liao. He has it punched away. Braham right there, able to secure it. And Tristan Braham kicks out to the corner for Hart. No good. Offensive board for Liao. Players still fighting for it. And finally the Panthers are able to grab a hold and will set back out. It is going to be a timeout taken by Avery Sutton on a flurry of attacks. Key stops for the Panthers, as that was going to be a focus for them. We mentioned that they're keeping the game defending hard, making it very hard for this offense of Conestoga to get rolling. They have done that, and it's transitioning into offense. Conestoga set to inbound. We'll find Eicheltz. We are back underway. 2:24 to play. Conestoga been stymied a couple times on offense from Canadore, who's really applying the pressure. They had Hart momentarily. Braham will hold. You see the screen coming from Kamayu. Now Tristan Braham driving in, tries to Euro step. It will be punched out. Awaraji, low man back, 2-on-1. And it will be laid up and in. 2 more points for Malongo, as he's leading the team currently. Sound defense continuing to transition into offense. And Kamayu almost has that one punch free. Hart able to secure. Now it's Awaraji. Awaraji mid-range jumper, no good. The lead cut to 15. Conestoga looking for some offense as they have had a cold streak. It kicks out. Johnson thought about it. He'll opt to pass it back. And Binoga clanging off the iron. Malongo tried to go for the 3 ball. Now Eicheltz moving forward. Eicheltz driving hard. Loses the hand on the ball momentarily, and he throws it over to Kamayu. Hart now with it, trying to turn around. Nice move to secure it off the iron, no good. Now coming back go the Panthers. Back and forth we continue to go, as this one is swatted away, but a foul going to be called on Braham. See him trying to get the ball. He's going to hit off hand. That is going to be Shienda, his first trip to the line.
In favor of Condors.
104 to be played, 65-50 in favor of the home Condors, as they'll be right back in action against the Sheridan Bruins next Friday as they continue a lengthy homestand after starting the year on the road. One for 2 as Hart immediately grabs the loose ball, feeding Eicheltz. Eicheltz will be watched closely by a couple of Panthers. Into the corner, Awaraji! It will be off the mark. Now coming back, Conestoga gonna have to defend. As there's 50 seconds to go. Into the corner, Kamayu trying to hold his man at bay. The mid-range jumper, as he steps into it, will be just short. Awaraji. It's Conestoga trying to put some more points on the board. It's Braham feeding Kamayu. Hitting off Eicheltz, trying to generate space. He's picked up by the Panthers. And here comes Adam Eicheltz off the glass. Kamayu with the putback. It will fall out, as the rim not being the Condors' friend right now. 13 seconds, shot clock has been shut off. A lot of separation between Braham as well as Okonkwo. Floater good. Off the inbound, Braham, no time. That will be intercepted at the buzzer. 65-53 on a flurry of attacks from the Panthers as they win the third quarter, 19-18. Teams will have a 2-minute break and we will reset and get ready for the fourth quarter. It is set to be a great finish. Obeng and Philawong have to get things going off the inbound. As we continue on, Conestoga looking to generate some offense as they've been stymied the last few minutes, being turned away on multiple attacking opportunities. Leah thought about passing it to Nath. He will now leave for Obeng, who thought about the shot. Now losing the handle, trying to move it over for Lloyd, who has to get the shot up. It'll be turned over. Stretch pass taken as players colliding around mid-court, and it will be rejected by Obeng. No, it'll fall in. Obeng tried to go for the rejection and stepping out. No, it's going to be a foul called. That is going to be on Conquo. It's a very young Canadore team as they are continuing to match the Condors, who have a bit more experience. Conestoga just one rookie on the team. That's Shadira, as this will fall. Luca Philavong drills it from deep. It's a much needed bucket for the Condors. We play on, driving hard to the net. It will be no good. And it will be rejected by Obeng, but it will stay with the Panthers. It will be short, and that will be a shot clock violation on Canadore. Throwing it over for Obeng, quickly up. Lloyd drives baseline. As something went flying. And I believe it was something on Lloyd's pinky. He'll pick it back up and he'll head to the line. Lloyd to shoot to 11 points on the afternoon. Also has 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 made 3. He's 2 for 4 coming up to this trip from the charity stripe.
Back up.
And will be good on that one as well. Nath going to be picking up a Conquo. Trying to move it over. Cycling, go the Panthers. Now driving hard, will be turned away as players joust for it. It's Liao able to find an open Philavong. He's got Nath streaking forward. Slowing the tempo down is number 11. Lloyd leaving for Nath, who will fire from deep and knock it down again. The third made triple for Kavan Nath. The player hits the ground. We play on. The mid-range jumper will fall. Levi Coombs picking up his first bucket. Conestoga leading 73-57, 6:45 to be played. Nath kicks out for Philavong, who's going to feed Lloyd. Time dwindling on the shot clock. Nath going to have to get it up. Liao fires! It will be no good. A shot clock violation. Substitutions being made. We get ready to resume. Conestoga trying to hold the Panthers at bay as they're still searching for their first win after falling to the Hawks. Excuse me, as that is turned over. Great steal from Philavong. He races back up. No look pass for Lloyd, but it will go out of bounds. Canadore had a tough time dealing with numbers. They came out red hot, dropping 62 by half. With Benny Kezadi, had 31 points in the contest, 8 boards, 6 steals. He's a very tough man to keep quiet when he is going as good as he is. Nath going to be closely watched by Coombs. Liao spins a couple times and will get the bucket to go. Manuel Liao, he has a double-double. It's going to be another one on the season. Spinning away. Up, no good. Liao rising up and taking it away with a big left hand. Billabong trying to set the play. Going to feed Liao, who's been on fire. He's up to 13 points, tying Lloyd for the team lead. Losing the handle on the ball. Over, Von Nath has it, swinging over to Lloyd. He has to get the shot off. It will go up and will fall just short. Scores once again mirror each other, 75-57 as we play on in the fourth quarter. Conestoga looking to maintain their lead. As Nath going to be closely watching his man in white. Hand off Coombs. Quickly switching back over was Nath. As Conestoga once again trying to hold the Panthers to the perimeter. Now Lloyd picking up Malongo. Trying to drive in. That is going to be a charge. Great play by Billabong to set his feet and take the contact.
Continuous.
Billabong is going to be right back, getting it over to, and now it's Nath as Liao made a nice pass. Billabong turned away. Conestoga really moving around the floor with great speed, and it's knocking it down. Terrell Lloyd. And that will be a timeout off. Another 3 for the Condors as they continue to have good shots, converting on several. Conestoga has 10 made three-pointers, currently shooting 43.5% from deep. As we compare that to the game against Fanshawe last night, where they had a number of them, they shot 45.2% as they would hit 14 of 31, as they are continuing to feel their shots and having good success from beyond the arc. Coming out of the timeout, 78-57 off the three ball from Lloyd, who's up to 16 points as he is shooting 50% from deep. The mid-range jumper going to fall. Obeng back to work for the Condors, as fatigue has not played a factor in this game, as you're seeing the speed at which Conestoga is still able to play at after battling hard last night against the Falcons to secure their first win of the season. And now Lloyd with a great lane splitting the D, as that is going to be 2 more points for Terrell Lloyd. He's up to 18 and trying to get the steal into the corner. It goes. Nath doing a good job closing the gap. Be punched away by Nath, who has to dance around a couple different Panthers. And the contact and the foul on Simi.
In the game, Canadore number 8, John Smith.
4:46 to play. Conestoga 80, Canadore 59. We play on that bounce pass going to find Liao, who will leave it for Lloyd. Liao back in the paint, patiently waits, unable to get this to fall. Now moving forward, down Broadway, kicking out. Malongo, his shot will be short. Billabong keeps it alive somehow, some way, as Nath moving forward.
Fouls on the Panthers, number 1, Pedro Garbo, second, team 6. Coming for the Condors, number 44, Brandon Ryan. Come on, Nath, shoot 2.
Nath shooting 2, his first trip to the charity stripe.
He has 10. He has 10. He has 10.
Nath currently a 75% shooter this season. As he shot 69% last year, was 20 for 29. Nath will convert on that one of the 2 free throws. We play on 82-59 our score. He's good on both, pardon me. This one be rejected by the rim. Conestoga with numbers, trying to come up in transitions. Philavong laying it off the glass and in. Luka Philavong, there's the speed we talked about. That's another 2 points for number 11. Conestoga doing a good job on the defensive side of the ball as well, rejecting some key chances. This one will fall short. A little bit of trouble for Lloyd, but he will be able to corral. Bounce pass finding Kamayu. Great vision and the finish, Brandon Kamayu. Moving forward, and this one will head out of bounds. Conestoga continuing to fly around. Substitutions being made for Canadore. Various substitutions being made for the Condors. As we are waiting for the inbound, 3:27 left to play. 86-59 our score. We play on Conestoga trying to hold Canadore to the perimeter. This shot up and is no good. Offensive rebound and a putback for, that is going to be Jonathan Shabia. Nice crossover from Braham. Kamayu leaves it for Hart, who will step into one. Be just short, he'll get his own rebound now. And trying to throw it over to Nath. Took a deflection, but will finally reach Kavan Nath. And that shot off the mark. Swinging it over, and it will reach. That's Tyrone Johnson, offloading to White. White driving hard and is going to be taking some contact, and he looks to be in some discomfort.
Teams first. He's on point, shoots 2.
And White will go 1 for 2. He will add another point to his total up to 12. So there's 3 players for the Panthers in double-digit points on the turnover. And it'll be stolen away nicely by Braham. Great defensive stand. As you saw how quickly the Panthers transitioned back into offense as Braham throws it out to Awaraji all alone in the corner. This one off the mark. Kamayu grabs the offensive board as Conestoga continues to dominate in the paint. And a great hard finish. Look at the strength of Brandon Kamayu, up to an even dozen points. The shot plus the foul. The shot will be no good. Awaraji grabs the board, however. You're seeing the passing from Conestoga. They're doing a great job sharing the ball. Nearly every player has an assist in this game as they continue to distribute the ball very well. Awaraji's shot will just hit off the rim and out. Well, it's over 2 minutes to be played. Conestoga, a full, complete team effort on display. count the basket plus the foul as Kamayu going to be called. Be his second.
The Condors number 44 bringing Kamayu. His second personal foul, team second. Johnson shoots one.
It's going to be Tyrone Johnson to shoot his first free throw of the game, and will be off the mark, and it will stay with Canadore. And for the inbound timeout taken by the Panthers, Conestoga up 88-64. .156 to go in the fourth quarter. Conestoga in the driver's seat, 88-64 our score. As this shot up for three and nothing but net. Now the turnover, it will stay with the Condors, as the Panthers were hunting for the loose ball. Loose ball taken in by Braham, giving it over to Kamayu. Put another assist for Tristan Braham, his second. 2 more points for Brandon Kamayu, up to 14. 3 ball up. Be hitting off the iron, no good. Kamayu grabs the board, feeding Awaraji. Awaraji in. The loose ball taken in by Kamayu, still kept alive. Braham feeding Hart. He will look and find his teammate in Braham. 1:17 to go. Now it's Kamayu in the post. It's going to be the third foul for Brandon Kamayu. Conestoga up 90-67 as they have tied. No, excuse me, I don't believe they have tied quite yet. They had 93 points last night. Close, but another 90-point effort from the Conestoga men's team. Be 1 minute to go. So we play on in the fourth quarter. This one underneath and will be not had, and it's a rebound taken in by Nath. And the whistle sounds. That will stop play momentarily. Johnson picking up his second foul. That is going to be 2 shots awarded to the Condors as they are into the bonus. That'll be Nath back to the line. One of 2 on that trip. Johnson grabs the ball and will immediately feed it up on a burst of speed. No good. Kamayu reaches up using his wingspan. Will get his 9th board as he is one off of a double-double. Now Braham being back down. He tries to drive hard. Loses the handle momentarily, regains. Awaraji step back from deep. Joseph Awaraji for a deep three. And now that's a new single game high this season for the Condors in points with 94. And that will be Awaraji's second foul. First one foul, as will the second. That will be a good trip to the line for the Panthers. Off the inbound give and go between Braham and Hart, now trying to find Nath. And that will be hitting off the Panthers and out of bounds. It will stay with the Condors. We are ready to resume, 23 seconds. 20 on the shot clock, off the turnover. No, Nath going to come back and grab it, beating Awaraji. We're continuing to see the great distribution. Awaraji, no good. He keeps it alive, trying to find Nath, but it will be off of a player. But no, it will be stepping out of bounds, was Joseph Awaraji. 12.7 on the clock. Shot clock will be shut off for this possession for Canadore. And it's going to be stolen away by Braham, who will run out the clock. One, and that is it. Conestoga goes back-to-back, winning 94-69 over the Panthers. That is going to do it for us here at the Student Rec Center. They will have their next match against the Sheridan Bruins. 6 different players scoring double-digit points, tons of assists on the stat sheet for the Condors as well. A full, complete team effort as they will get the win 94-69. After starting 0-4, they are now 2-4, back-to-back wins for the Condors. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the broadcast. We loved being able to spend this time with you. From the staff and crew here at the Student Rec Center, I'm Andrew Trzaskowski. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time.
Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
How I'm loving life these days. I see it falling into place. It's coming together, I don't even need to chase it. You see it written on my face. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days.